Have you ever stopped to think that everything around you, absolutely everything, is made of energy? From the chair you're sitting on to the quietest thoughts crossing your mind, everything vibrates at a unique rhythm. And here's the secret that few know. The way you vibrate determines the reality you live. That means your life isn't the result of chance, but the exact reflection of the frequency you emit. What you'll see in this video has the power to flip the switch in your consciousness and completely transform your destiny. If you learn to vibrate correctly, nothing will be out of reach. The entire universe will begin to respond to your new frequency. Now, before we continue, write in the comments, "I choose to vibrate at the frequency of my highest self." This isn't just a phrase, it's the first step toward changing your reality. To understand why your vibration shapes your reality, we need to look at those who dared to explore the depths of the human mind and the nature of existence. Jacobo Grinberg, a Mexican neurophysiologist and researcher, dedicated his life to investigating how consciousness creates what we call reality. For him, the world we perceive isn't fixed, but a vibrational projection of the mind, a field of frequencies that responds to our inner states. Grinberg spoke of the neuronal field, an invisible energy matrix where everything is connected. When you change your frequency, your perception changes, and with it, your life. This principle also echoes in ancient philosophies, like the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus in Egypt and the ideas of Lao Tzu, who recognized energy as the essence of all manifestation. Even modern science, with figures like David Bohm, maintains that visible reality is only a superficial layer, sustained by hidden vibrational patterns. Quantum physics confirms that we are made of energy in constant motion. Therefore, changing your life doesn't begin with external actions. It begins with the vibration you sustain. The question is, are you ready to tune into the reality you wish to live? Everything around you, objects, sounds, emotions, thoughts, vibrates. This isn't just an esoteric or poetic idea, but a fundamental principle of reality itself. Modern physics, especially studies of quantum mechanics, reveals that all matter is made of atoms, which in turn consist of subatomic particles that aren't solid, but rather patterns of energy vibrating in invisible fields. Behind the world's solid appearance, there lies a dynamic field of frequencies in constant motion. The chair you're sitting on, your body, your voice, your mind, all are composed of vibration. But beyond that, each form of energy vibrates at a different frequency, and it's this frequency that determines its shape, behavior, and impact on the environment. When you feel love, for example, you vibrate at a higher frequency than when you feel fear or anger. Emotions, thoughts, and words are waves sending signals to the universal field, and this field responds with experiences that match the vibration emitted. This idea was well understood by ancient civilizations. In Egypt, Hermes Trismegistus recorded spiritual and natural laws, among them the principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The same concept appears in Hinduism, Buddhism, and shamanic traditions. They understood that life is movement, and movement is energy in flow. The Greek philosopher Aristotle affirmed, "The energy of the mind is the essence of life." In other words, what you think, feel, and believe lays the foundation of your existence. Your thought is energy. Your emotion is energy. Your belief is a constant vibrational program. Therefore, what you experience today isn't by chance, but a reflection of the frequency you continuously sustain. Science is also moving in this direction. Physicist David Bohm proposed the idea of an implicate order, an underlying reality where everything is connected in an invisible vibrational field. For Bohm, what we see is only the surface. The true power resides in what vibrates behind the form. Understanding this is liberating. If everything vibrates and you are part of this energy field, then you are not a victim of the world, but a co-creator of reality. You have the power to alter your field's vibrational frequency and thus directly influence your life experience. The key lies in consciousness. When you begin to realize that your vibration shapes reality, you stop reacting and start consciously choosing what you want to experience. You become the conductor of your own energetic symphony. Knowing that everything is vibration is a powerful starting point, but the real impact comes when you learn to modulate your own frequency. The good news is that this doesn't require complex formulas or supernatural gifts. It requires awareness, intention, and practice. Changing your vibration is like tuning an instrument. The more you dedicate yourself, the clearer and more harmonious your alignment with the reality you wish to live. The first step is to observe your thoughts and emotions. Every thought generates a vibrational wave. Recurring thoughts of fear, scarcity, guilt, or anger place you on a denser energetic band, where opportunities seem distant and challenges feel magnified. Thoughts of gratitude, trust, and love instantly raise your frequency, opening the door to creative solutions, synchronicities, and well-being. One of the most effective techniques to shift this frequency is the use of conscious affirmations. Words carry energy, and when repeated with intention and emotion, they reprogram your mental and emotional field. Saying phrases like, "I am abundant," "I am worthy," "I am light," with conviction and presence, is like sending vibrational commands into the universe, which inevitably begin to manifest back as experiences. Conscious breathing is another powerful tool. Breathing slowly and deeply activates the parasympathetic nervous system, regulating emotions, relaxing the body, and creating space for presence and peace. When you breathe with intention, visualizing energy flowing in and out, you immediately alter your vibrational state. It's like resetting your frequency in real time. Creative visualization also works directly on the vibrational field. Imagine in vivid detail the life you desire. See it, feel it, hear it, touch it. The brain doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. When you visualize with emotion, you send to the universe the vibration of something already real, and reality begins to reorganize itself to mirror that vibration. Caring for the physical body is essential. Your body is the vessel of vibration. Living, whole, colorful foods raise your frequency. Sleeping well, moving regularly, and connecting with nature harmonize body, mind, and spirit. Nature vibrates in harmony with the purest frequencies of creation, and by being in it, you naturally recalibrate yourself. Finally, silence and meditation are fundamental practices. Inner silence is the space where you can hear the true frequency of your soul. Meditating isn't just relaxing, it's aligning with the universal field, dissolving mental noise and allowing a new vibration to settle within you. The vibration you emit is your energetic signature. In every moment, you have the power to rewrite that signature. When you commit to practices that raise your frequency, you stop being a spectator and become the architect of your vibrational reality. The human mind isn't just a center of rational processing. It is, above all, a field of energy emission and reception. Every thought you emit generates a frequency that propagates through the quantum field, influencing how reality organizes around you. More than that, the mind acts like a magnet, attracting experiences that resonate with the vibration of the thoughts you consistently hold. Philosophy pointed this out long before modern science. Immanuel Kant declared that the world as we perceive it isn't the world in itself, but a construction shaped by our mind's filters. What we see is molded by internal structures we carry. Thus, changing your thoughts is changing the filter, and therefore changing the world that reveals itself to you. Lao Tzu, master of the Tao, went further, revealing that thoughts become words, words become actions, actions become habits, habits form character, and character determines destiny. It is a vibrational chain in which each thought is an energetic seed planted in the field of the future. The mind, then, is a transmitter. When you think with emotion, be it fear, anger, love, or gratitude, you amplify the vibration you send out. Emotions are the fuel of mental frequency. A single thought may have little effect, but a thought repeated with emotion becomes a direct vibrational command to the universe, and the mind is also a receiver. The reticular activation system, RAS, a neural network in the brain, acts as a filter selecting, among billions of sensory stimuli, what corresponds to what you believe is relevant. If you believe there are no opportunities, the RAS filters out all contrary evidence. If you believe you are prosperous, it starts showing exactly that. Existentialist philosophy like Jean-Paul Sartre's reinforces this by stating that we are free and responsible for creating the meaning of our existence. Even in an indifferent universe, we have the power to assign meaning, and in doing so, to shape reality with our own consciousness. In other words, thinking consciously is an act of existential creation. All this leads to an inescapable truth. Thoughts are energetic events that define your external reality. If you wish to change your life, the first step isn't to change what's outside, but what vibrates within your mind. Empowering thoughts generate an expansive reality. Victimizing thoughts generate a limiting one. You can start now. Observe your thoughts. Question them. Replace destructive patterns with conscious affirmations. Train your mind to perceive what is beautiful, possible, and abundant. Your reality will shift because you changed the station and the antenna that creates it. There is a moment when the mind becomes most receptive, plastic, and deeply connected to the universe's vibrational field. This moment occurs between waking and sleeping, the hypnagogic state. It is in this brief interval that the conscious begins to relax and the subconscious, responsible for shaping reality, opens to new commands. Few know that whatever you think, feel, or affirm in this instant has the power to manifest far more quickly. Jacobo Grinberg studied this phenomenon in depth, showing that in this liminal state, the mind tunes into the neuronal field where all possibilities exist. In this field, linear time and solid matter lose relevance. Everything is potential energy awaiting vibrational direction. How you use this moment defines what you start to attract into your life upon waking. Neville Goddard, another explorer of the mind's power, taught that by falling asleep feeling as though your desire is already fulfilled, the subconscious accepts this dream as truth. This creates an irresistible attraction field, profoundly repositioning your frequency. The technique is simple. Visualize with emotion, affirm with faith, feel as if it's already real, and fall asleep in that state. This is where the power of the I am comes in. This expression, found in various spiritual traditions and taught by ascended masters like Saint-Germain, is not just a phrase, it is a vibrational decree. When you declare, I am prosperity, I am health, I am light, you connect directly with the vibration of what you state. By repeating this in the hypnagogic state, the vibration imprints on the subconscious as an inevitable reality. Meditation is also a bridge to this state. When you enter a deep state of presence, silencing thoughts and accessing slower brainwaves like theta and delta, you create the same ideal environment to reprogram your vibration. In these states, your energy field expands, intuition sharpens, and your capacity to manifest grows. To harness this power, establish a simple nightly ritual. Before sleeping, lie in silence, breathe deeply, visualize the reality you desire, and repeat an affirmation representing this new version of yourself with emotion. Feel as if it's already real. Sleep within that vibration. This habit requires no effort, only intention and repetition, but the results are profound. you will begin to notice subtle changes, a fresh idea, an unexpected encounter, an impulse to act differently. These are the universe's vibrational responses to the new frequency you've started to emit. The hypnagogic state is a portal, meditation is a key, and the affirmation "I am" is the command. Together, these tools put the true power to co-create your reality with conscious precision in your hands. To raise your vibration and manifest a new reality, it's not enough to change just the mind. You must align body and spirit as well. You are a complete energetic being, and your physical body is the instrument through which that energy expresses itself. When your body is in harmony, your frequency naturally rises. When it's toxic, overloaded, or neglected, your vibration suffers. Physical health is the vibrational foundation of transformation. What you eat, how you move, and even how you sleep directly impact your energy. Natural, living, nutrient-rich foods vibrate at higher frequencies. They nourish not only your body, but also your energy field. Conversely, ultra-processed foods rich in artificial substances drain your vitality. Eating is a vibrational act, and every choice in this field affects your level of consciousness. Nature is one of the most powerful allies for raising vibration. Walking barefoot on the earth, getting morning sunlight, breathing forest air, or listening to the ocean's waves aligns your energy field with creation's pure frequency. This is more than relaxation. It's reconnection with life's original vibrational matrix. Your body recognizes this frequency and self-regulates. Another essential point is rest. Deep, restorative sleep is when your body heals, your mind reorganizes, and your soul reconnects. Poor or insufficient sleep traps you in dense frequencies like fatigue, stress, and anxiety. Caring for your sleep routine is caring for your fundamental frequency. Sleep is silent spirituality. Subtle energies, ki, prana, or chi, also flow through internal body channels, meridians, and chakras. When these channels are clear, energy flows freely and you feel light, inspired, and connected. Techniques like Reiki, acupuncture, and sound healing help release blockages, restoring the natural balance of being. All of this elevates your vibration effortlessly, simply by allowing energy to flow as it's meant to. Finally, cultivating conscious habits such as meditation, gratitude, uplifting reading, and quality human connection strengthens your spirit. The more spiritually anchored you are, the easier it becomes to sustain a high vibration amid life's challenges. True care isn't fragmented, it's integral. Body, mind, and spirit must vibrate in harmony. When this happens, you enter a state of vibrational coherence where everything flows, everything thrives, everything connects. Your body is the temple. Your energy is the altar, and your consciousness is the priest. When all three work in unison, the miracle of transformation unfolds naturally. Now that you understand that everything is energy and that your vibration defines your reality, the real power is in your hands. This video is not just information, it's a call, an invitation to take vibrational responsibility for the life you want to live. The universe is constantly responding to your frequency. The question is, what are you emitting? Apply the practices you've learned here. Start with a simple conscious breathing exercise, an affirmation before sleep, a walk in nature, or a choice of more vibrant foods. Small actions, done with intention, can change your entire frequency, and with it, everything around you. If you've made it this far, it's because something inside you is already awakening. Trust that call. Return to this video whenever you need to realign. Share it with someone you love. And if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe now to receive more content that nourishes your soul, strengthens your mind, and awakens your inner power. Leave a comment saying, "I choose to raise my vibration every day." This affirmation is your anchor. your vibrational signature, and the first step on a new journey.